Shame is one of the hardest human emotions to experience. We all experience it at one time or another, but it's so painful. When we feel shame, we feel completely unlovable, we feel intrinsically flawed and inadequate, and we feel like we are completely unacceptable in the eyes of others. And of course, that fear of rejection from others often makes that feeling of shame go underground. It's too hard to face it. And so when it goes underground into our subconscious, it can start causing problems, lead to behaviors like addiction, for instance, or other maladaptive behaviors that are ways to avoid facing feelings of shame. So it's really important that we find a way to look at shame and to hold it and to be with it in a healthier way. And research shows that one of the most effective ways to work with shame is with self-compassion. So self-compassion actually dismantles shame. And if we want to understand why, we just need to look at the three components of self-compassion, which are mindfulness, being aware of what we're feeling as opposed to being identified with it, over-identification, a sense of a kindness and warmth as opposed to harsh judgment, and feelings of common humanity, of connection to others as opposed to feeling isolated. So when we are in a moment of shame, typically there's no self-compassion there. We feel completely identified with the thought, I am bad, with that emotion that I am unacceptable, unlovable. We feel harshly judgmental of ourselves. And we feel completely cut off and isolated from our fellow human beings. We often feel unhuman, not even worthy of the basic sense of human kindness. So when we move into self-compassion, it actually allows us to be with ourselves in a moment of shame in a new way. And actually my close friend and colleague, Chris Germer, has created something called the Self-Compassion Break for Shame. And I'm including a link here. And what it involves is actually using mindfulness to be with and acknowledge that we're feeling shame, to remember that we aren't alone, that this is part of the human experience, and have kindness for ourselves because shame is so painful. And when we do that, the shame is still there, but we relate to it in a new way so that it's much less destructive. So I hope you're brave enough to try it out because it really can make a big difference in our ability to deal with the boogeyman of shame. Thank you.